500 villagers live in Al-MATNA on the outskirts of Hodeidah, Yemen's fourth largest city. They don't have proper homes. All they have are handmade huts or straw to sleep on, with no running water or electricity. Fatima lives here with her family, which receives less than $1.50 a day in government aid, just enough to afford a little bit of flour. Malnutrition is widespread because of food shortages, and diseases are spreading because infrastructure is destroyed. Fatima says the closest doctor is 30 kilometers away. If someone is sick, they're often left to die.
We don't earn enough to build a house or buy a house. Even the money is not enough to take someone to a doctor for treatment. Even if you have sickness, there's nothing we can do except pray to God.
The damage to water and sewage systems is helping cholera to spread. Humanitarian groups estimate almost 1 million Yemenis have fallen ill and more than 2,000 people have died of the disease. There are clinics in Al-Hodeidah Governorate, but they lack funding and hygiene is poor. The clinic in ZAIDIYA town was funded by the UN until the end of last month.
We received more than 2,000 cases till now, including more than 950 cases in September. This medical center has been financed by UNICEF for only 2 months. Now we urge the concerned parties and the organizations to support the center because we need to take care of more cases coming to us.
With no funding, its future is in jeopardy.
The situation here is catastrophic. It was a shock for us to close this center. This is a crime. I urge all officials and humanitarian groups to come here and see these patients suffering. Seeing is believing.
The UN describes the war as a man-made catastrophe and says war crimes are being committed by both sides. That's a coalition of Arab and African countries led by Saudi Arabia, which backs the internationally recognized government. It's trying to defeat Houthi rebels backed by Iran and others. 2.5 years of fighting has killed 16,000 Yemenis, more than half of them civilians. And at least 18 million, that's the 2/3 of the population, need humanitarian assistance. Without it, many fear they won't survive, whether from famine, disease, or the continuing coalition airstrikes. Sinem, Koseoglu, Al Jazeera.